Welcome to ciLiving. I'm your host, Jaclyn Friedlander. Three Berry Flowers is a family-owned and operated urban flower farm and floral design shop. Joining me to show you how you can make the perfect arrangement is Joanna Wang. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
So tell me a little bit about your floral shop.
Yeah, so I had a dream of having a flower farm, and as luck would have it, I wasn't able to get on a farm, and so I'm on an urban lot. And I thought, well, what's gonna stop me from getting my dreams? So I took out all the grass in my backyard and I planted massive rows of flowers instead.
That's amazing. So essentially, you're basically a micro grower, which what does that mean exactly?
It just means super tiny.
So you're super tiny, but you end up with a lot of output of flowers, and then you have the flowers available. And do you do custom arrangements, or do you do weddings, or how does the process work?
Yeah, that's a great question. So we specialize in growing on small spaces. I did a lot of learning on how much room do you actually need to grow, and I found out that you don't need as much space as you might think you do. So I started to really learn how to grow and maximize my space. I do custom arrangements, so you can purchase online on our website. We do weddings, and then we're also frequently at the Urbana Farmers Market on Saturdays.
And so with the Urbana's Farmers Market, it's kind of like this kind of thing where you have bouquets already made, or can people buy individual stems and put together their own flower vases at home, or how does that go?
Yeah, so we actually have a renovated horse trailer, and we made a flower bar, so you can come and make your own. We wanted people to experience getting to work with flowers, and so we're giving you an opportunity to experience our garden at the farmers market. Some people love that. Some people feel intimidated. And so my daughters work with me, and we love helping people find the flowers that speak to them. And then we also have grab and go bouquets. So if you're in a rush and you just can't take the time to make your own, you can certainly just take one of the ones we've already put together for you and take it home to enjoy it.
So you mentioned you did a lot of learning about what it takes and how much space different flowers need, but how did you choose what kind of flowers you were going to plant? And then sort of a follow-up to that is, I feel like Central Illinois climate, do things come back year after year? Do you have to dig everything up and start over? What does that look like for you?
Yeah, so gardening is a lot of trial and error, and people will see what I do and they'll say, oh, I could never do that. I kill everything. I have a black thumb.
Yes, that is me. I kill everything. This year I even managed to kill my pumpkin plants, but it was because of those, there was a bug that infested it, but I didn't even know it was that until somebody came on here and said, I know what happened to your pumpkins.
Yeah, so I kill things too.
Okay.
I get bugs. Yes, you should see my garden because it's full of bugs and there's dead things. And it just doesn't stop me. So it would be like you being like, I really want to grow these pumpkins. And so you would just try it again. So we learn from others. I feel like the gardening community is so generous, and other flower farmers in the greater Central Illinois have been so generous with what they know. And so they've helped me a lot. And then it's just trial and error. Plus, I look for things that are gonna last a long time in the vase, because nothing is worse than getting home and your bouquet only lasting like 2 days.
Right.
Yeah. So we'll have people who come back to the market and tell us it's still going strong after a week or two.
Amazing.
And so we wanna prioritize flowers that are gonna last a long time and things that you'll enjoy.
And then do you have to winterize plants like in your garage and keep them warm and all that stuff, or plant them at a very specific time, or what's it like growing in this climate?
So we plant a lot of annuals, and so that just means that they have to be replanted. Most of our stuff are annuals. One of the trickier things are the dahlias, and those.
Which ones are those?
Here's some dahlias here.
This one?
Here. Yep. Let's see. Here's this one. This one.
Okay.
Yep. Those are dahlias, and those are like they're called tubers, and those have to be dug up and then stored in a way so that they can be replanted in the spring. The cool thing about dahlias though, they're a lot of work, but they're beautiful flowers and the tubers multiply. So if you invest in one tuber, the next season you might end up with 5.
Oh wow, that's amazing.
Yep.
And then what is this flower? There's like a flower here that I'm gonna turn this way so we can see it a little better, that kind of looks like a heart. What flower is this? I've never seen anything like this before.
Yeah, that's a celosia. And that flower is actually related and in the same family as this plume one here. It's just the way that that particular bloom decided to grow.
Really?
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Yeah, so that's kind of the fun thing about our bouquets as well is we don't usually have traditional, what you would think of with florist flowers. When you order through us, you have to kind of have a little bit of flexibility because we like that whimsical, very garden-esque type of bouquet. We do our best to provide you with, you're gonna get what you're expecting, but you also have to have kind of a adventurous spirit.
Adventurous spirit. Well, I love that. And in the next segment, you're going to actually show us how to kind of put a bouquet together, right?
Yeah. Yep.
All right, great. Well, coming up on ciLiving, we are going to learn more about floral arrangements from 3 berry flowers.